Hi everybody. I asked you if you would make a junk drawer model. And what I mean by a junk drawer model is using simple things that you find around your house and can use to model a concept really quickly. So what the model is supposed to be of is the Earth, Moon, Sun system, and showing me how the Earth, Sun, and Moon are in relative position to one another and how they move to create the phenomenon of day and night, and seasons, if you can think you can explain that, or at least a year. So I went, instead of my kitchen junk drawer, I decided to go into my refrigerator, and here's some things I found that I could use. I've got a blackberry, a cranberry, apple, a mushroom that I thought might make a good moon, a lime, and a spaghetti squash. So I'm gonna use the spaghetti squash as my sun. And my table is not big enough to show the distance that the sun is away from the Earth, but I'm gonna put it as far away as I can. So my sun's gonna be over here. And let's say, well, if I put it at the edge of the table, then I won't be able to show the Earth going around it. So I'm gonna put my sun here. And what will I use as my Earth? I kind of want to use the lime because I think of planet Earth as being more green than orange, but let's see. Will it sit on an axis? No. All right, well, I'm gonna go with, I think the apple's too big. I think the blackberry is too oblong. So let's say I'm gonna go with my little tangerine here and some toothpicks to give it a 24.5 degree or 23.5 degree tilt on its axis there. And what am I gonna use? I like the color of the mushroom for the moon, but the size of the moon, it will work better to use the cranberry. So, all right. We should be far away over here. So the reason we experience day and night is because the Earth rotates or spins around an axis point like this. And the part that's facing the sun is getting rays of the sun, is experiencing day, and the half of the Earth away from the sun is experiencing night because it doesn't have the rays of the sun hitting it. So once every 24 hours, the Earth makes one full rotation. For now, we'll just leave the moon out of it. And the reason we experience a year, or the amount of time it takes to make one revolution around the sun, is a year. So to revolve means to go all the way around, and the Earth goes around on its orbit or its orbital path, and that takes 365 days, and we call that a year. So what we're going to be figuring out over the next couple weeks is why we have seasons. We know that we have seasons at different points in the year, so it makes sense that it might be that at different points in the Earth's orbit, we experience the different seasons, but we've got to gather some evidence about that. If you want to be fancy and throw in what the moon does and how it orbits around the Earth and how frequently, go for it. So these are just an example of a junk drawer model. It should be quick, simple, and certainly don't go buy anything. Thanks. Try to include the words rotate, revolve, and orbit, or rotation, revolution, and orbit. Thanks. I can't wait to see what you come up with. And neither can Mike. Right, Mike? I guess he's gonna go to his sleep instead.